Hello there! I really wanted to make a video like this on International Women's Day. I didn't get around to it and I was sort of upset, but then I said to myself that's no excuse because it is still Women's History Month and I've been reading about it a lot lately, so I really wanted to make my own video to share with you guys just a few of the women that I grew up being influenced by. Obviously there have been countless amazing, powerful, influential women in my life. My parents, my teachers, my friends. I could go on forever. But today I wanted to share with you some women that I've been influenced by as a writer, a filmmaker, musician, activist. All of these things came from these people, to name a few, again. Some of these names I think everyone knows, and some of them I think everyone should, and now you will. The first person I wanted to mention is Karyn Kusama. She's a filmmaker who you probably know from Jennifer's Body, which she directed, or Girl Fight, or Anne Flux. I've studied a lot of her work, and my school recently hosted a feminist film festival where she screened a short horror film. The percentage of studio films that are directed by women is embarrassingly low. It's something that we ought to discuss and help change. I love learning about her work. She's one of many women filmmakers helping to change that, slowly but surely. The next person I wanted to mention is Jody Picoult. If you've hung around my channel for a little bit, you probably know that she is my favorite author. Jody Picoult publishes at least one novel every year. She recently ventured into YA, but last year she published a novel called Small Great Things, which tackled racism. Her books always start with a topic or a what-if question. I could watch her interviews for hours. The amount of research that she puts into her books and time that she spends delving into her characters, I'm inspired by it every time. There's no one that I would trust more to write an honest novel than Jody Picoult. And another reason I wanted to mention her is that her books are always minimized and labeled chick lit just because they're written by a woman. She's endlessly writing hard-hitting, long, topical, intricate novels, and it's frustrating to watch people not want to read her books because they have some sort of preconceived idea of what they'll be like. It's the kind of problem that goes sort of really far deep into the bookselling and the publishing industry. Next up, I wanted to mention Melissa Etheridge. Melissa Etheridge is a musician. She's one of the artists who I grew up listening to, her and Sheryl Crow. I believe she has an Oscar and 2 Grammys, but more importantly, she has been a community figure and an activist in the LGBTQ community for a long time. Her presence has meant a lot to many people as a lesbian artist, and I've seen her live and she's amazing. I made like a little poster for her and she said hi to me. And also I've been running a lot lately, and if you just put on her Greatest Hits album, you can run for life. The next person I wanted to mention, you might have heard of her, but I couldn't make this video without Oprah Winfrey. I'll never forget watching her show and Ellen all the time with my mom. No one does an interview like her at all. When I started interviewing authors, I watched hours of Oprah interviews. Before I gave a commencement speech last year, I was watching Oprah commencement speeches like nonstop. Not to mention Oprah's book club and her acting chops. I mean, come on. She's been such an incredible, trailblazing role model for so many people over several decades now. So I could not mention her. Someone else I could not make this video without is Lady Gaga. In our generation, there is no one like her. Listening to her speak and watching her perform makes me excited about being alive and the things that I want to do myself. Not to mention that she's a true example of someone who has used her platform for endless good that really comes from the bottom of her heart. After her career took off, she started a foundation and still has done so much work and is a constant ally for the LGBTQ+ community. So of course, Lady Gaga. Next, I simply have to mention Laverne Cox. As an actress who is transgender and black, she uses her platform above and beyond to discuss trans issues. She does so much writing and guest interviews, and she has broken record after record for her amazing role in such a huge show, and her career has gone totally beyond that. And just when I think of someone who really has an understanding of their power and the best of intentions when they use it, she is someone who comes to mind and inspires me to do the same. I swear throughout this entire video I've just been like thinking of more and more people that I couldn't put on the list, and I'm like freaking out because I can't mention thousands of women. Okay, I have to end the video. I really wanted to make this video and talk about some inspirational women that I've looked up to in the media, etc. throughout my life. Leave me a comment and we'll keep the ball rolling. Thanks for watching. Happy belated International Women's Day and Women's History Month. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys really soon. Goodbye.